dry up like a raisin in the sun, or fester like a sore and then run? Does it stink like rotten meat, or crust and sugar over like a syrupy sweet? Maybe it sags like a heavy load, or does it explode? Good afternoon, and give yourselves a round of applause for being here today. I want to welcome you to our final performance of Lorraine Hansberry's A Raisin in the Sun. I've directed this play. We've been working on it since January, and we are very sad to close it today, but we are very happy with the work that we have done. And we thank you all for being a part of our journey and being a part of history as well. On behalf of the entire cast and crew, I want to say that we hope you enjoy your time in the Younger home. And before we begin, I would also like to take a moment to express our deepest gratitude to our generous sponsors, Mayor Cordelia Lockley, Southwest Media Group, Sparklight, Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, Ronnie Temple, manager of accounting at Magnolia Electric, and graphics, etc. Let's give our sponsors a round. Their support, along with the many names listed in your program acknowledgments, have made this work and this beautiful occasion possible. I would also like to remind you all that there will be one 15-minute intermission during this afternoon's performance, and it's an opportunity for you to stretch your legs and mingle and indulge in some more refreshments in the cafe. I also want to encourage you all to take a moment to explore our lobby exhibit that we're calling the Welcoming Committee. The artworks that have been curated to complement the themes of the play that you're going to see. And we would love for you to take a look at that gallery and make deeper connections with the characters and their journeys as well. Final reminders, please check out the etiquette notes, silence your phones, no flash photography, and please no live streaming. We love our Facebook community, but they have to be present and physically present. Once again, thank you all for being here. We certainly hope you enjoy our final performance of A Raisin in the Sun. Please enjoy the show.
I say, hurry up, Travis. You ain't the only person gotta use the bathroom this morning. Walter Lee, it is after 7:30. Let me see you doing some waking up in there now. You better get up from there, man. It's after 7:30, I tell you. All right, you just go on lay there. Next thing you know, Travis will be finished and Mr. Johnson gonna be in there and you're gonna be up cussing and fussing like a madman. And you'll be late too. Walter Lee, it's time for you to get up.
Is he out yet?
What you mean out? You ain't wanna got in there good yet?
What you doing all that yelling for if I can't even get up in there yet? Check coming today?
They said Saturday, and this is just Friday, and I hope to God you ain't getting up this time in the morning talking to me about no money, cause I about don't want to hear.
What's wrong with you?
Ain't nothing the matter with me. I'm just sleepy as the devil, that's all. What kind of eggs you want?
Not scrambled. Huh. Set off another A-bomb yesterday.
Did they?
What's the matter with you?
Ain't nothing the matter with me, and don't keep asking me.
Ain't nobody bothering you. Huh. Says Colonel McCormick is sick.
Easy now, hold on.
What's that boy doing at bathroom all this time? I can't be being late on way to work on account of him playing around in there.
He won't be getting up not a minute earlier, no such thing. It ain't his fault he can't get to bed early nights because he got a bunch of crazy, good for nothing clowns up. One of their mouths was supposed to be his bedroom till after 10 o'clock at night.
See, that's what's wrong with you. Things I want to talk about with my friends and couldn't be more important to you, could it?
Why you always gotta smoke before you eat the money?
Look at them down there. Just a running and racing around. You look real good this morning. Just a little minute there, staring at me.
Yeah?
You look real good. Oh, now though. Like
Man,
yourself again.
If you don't shut up and leave me alone.
One thing a man I learned how not to do in the morning is make love to a colored woman in the morning. Y'all some evil people at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Daddy, come on.
Sit down and have your breakfast, Travis.
Mama, this is Friday. Check coming tomorrow.
You get your mind on money and your breakfast.
This is the morning we're supposed to bring 50 cents to school.
Well, I ain't got no 50 cents this morning.
Teacher said we have to.
I don't care what teacher say. I ain't got it. Now eat your breakfast, Travis.
I am eating.
Just hush up and eat, I said.
You think Grandma will have it?
No, and I don't want you asking your grandmother for money. You hear me?
Golly, I don't ask her for it. Give me some.
Travis will look younger. I got too much on me this
Baby,
morning.
Daddy,
Travis,
can I maybe go carry some groceries in front of the supermarket after school then?
just hush up, I said. Well, if you're through eating, you can get over there and make up your bed.
I'm gone.
Come here. Come here. Boy, if you don't take this here comb and do something with this head, you better. About to watch up out of here with your head looking like chickens done slept in it this morning. I don't know where you get your stubborn ways. And get your jacket too a little chilly out this morning. And get your carrot fry, your milk money, and not a single penny on no couch, you hear me?
I'm gone.
Oh, mama makes me so mad sometimes. I don't know what to do. I was gonna kiss that woman goodbye for nothing in this world this morning. Not for nothing in this world. Now, whose little angry man are you?
Oh, golly.
Oh, golly, mama. Now you get on out here before you be late.
Mama, can I please go pay some groceries?
Honey, it's starting to get cold evening.
What does this boy want to do?
Go carry groceries at the supermarket.
Well, just let him.
I have to. She don't give me the 50 cents.
Why not?
Because we don't have it.
Come here, boy. Here you go. Here's
Thanks,
50
Daddy.
cents. Yeah. Here's another 50 cents. Go out and get yourself some fruit this morning. Take a taxi. All right, kid. Go on now before you be late.
Okay.
That's my boy. You know what I was thinking about in the bathroom this morning?
No.
How come you always so pleasant in the morning?
What I got to be pleasant about?
You know what I was thinking about in the bathroom now?
I know what you was thinking about.
About what me and Willie Harris was talking about.
Oh, Willie Harris is good for nothing loudmouth.
Why is it everybody got to be good for nothing loudmouth? Charles Atkins was a good for nothing loudmouth too, when he wanted me to go into the dry cleaning business with him. And now he's grossing $100,000 a year. $100,000.
Oh.
Still think he's good for nothing loudmouth?
Walter, please.
You tired, ain't you, baby? Tired of everything. Me, the boy, where we live, this beat up hole. You tired of everything. But you couldn't be on my side for once, could you?
Walter, please leave me alone.
A man needs his woman to back him up. You know what? Mama will listen to you. Yeah, she listened to you before she listened to me and Benny. You know, she thinks more of you. All you have to do is sit down over coffee and drink, and like y'all do every morning, and talk about things like you do, and just sip your coffee, you see, and say easy like you've been thinking about the deal that Walter Lee's been thinking about, and then you sip some more coffee, and like you're not interested in what you're talking about, and baby, this ain't no fly-by-night proposition. Me, Willie, and Bobo.
Bobo.
See, you see, so this little liquor store costs about $75,000, you see? So we figured that the initial investment is $30,000. That's $10,000 a piece.
You mean a gram?
Don't call it that. Why is it that see, that just goes to show what women understand this world. Baby, you don't nothing happen unless you pay somebody off.
Walter, please leave me alone. Now, each egg, they gonna get cold.
That's it. There you are. A man says to his woman, I got a dream. And a woman says, eat your eggs. A man says, I gotta take hold of this here world, baby. And a woman says, eat your eggs, go to work.
Walter
Man
said,
said,
our money.
See, the man said, I gotta change my life. I'm choking to death. And the woman says, eat your eggs and getting cold.
Walter, that ain't none of our money.
This morning I was in the bathroom and I thought about it. I'm 35 years old. I've been married 11 years. I got a boy that sleeps on the couch. And all I got to do is to give him is stories about how rich white people live.
Eat your eggs, Walter.
Damn them eggs, them all the eggs, them was.
Then go to work.
Oh, see, I'm trying to talk to you about myself. The only thing you said, eat them eggs and go to work.
Honey, you ain't saying nothing new. I listen to you every day, every night, every morning, and you ain't saying nothing new. So you'd rather be Mr. Arnold than his chauffeur. Well, I'd rather be living in Buckingham Palace.
See, that's what's wrong with the world, with the colored women today. They don't believe in building a man up, making him feel like something. Make them think to do something.
There are colored men to do things.
Yeah, no thanks to the colored woman.
Well, being a colored woman, I guess I just can't help myself none.
We just one group of men tied to a race of women with small minds.
I'm gonna start timing those people.
You need to start getting up early.
Really? Would you suggest Dawn? Where's the paper?
Ooh. You know, you one horrible looking chicken in the morning.
Good morning, everybody.
So, how's everything coming?
Lovely, and school and biology's just the greatest. And I dissected something yesterday that looked just like you.
So, have you figured out how much everything is gonna cost us?
And what did I tell you yesterday morning? And the morning before that. And the day before that. And the day before that.
Don't be so nasty, Benny.
I'm interested in you. Is something wrong with that? Not many girls decide to be a doctor. So have you figured out how much school is gonna cost?
Well, Benny, why don't you leave that girl alone and get on out of here and go to work?
You know that chick coming tomorrow.
Walter, that money belongs to Mama. It's for her to decide what she wants to do. I don't care if she wants to buy a house or a rocket ship or just put it up to the wall and just look at it. It's her money, not ours. Hers.
Well, ain't that fine? You just got your mama's interest in heart, don't you, girl?
I have never asked anyone here to do anything for me.
Yeah, but she can always take a few thousand of that to help you out with schooling and everything.
What do you want from me, brother? You want me to quit school or just drop dead? Which?
I don't want you to do anything except for stop acting holy around here. Now, me and Ruth have made some sacrifices for you.
Walter, don't be dragging me.
Well, you're in it. Don't you go and work in somebody's kitchen all day and put clothes on the back?
Walter, that ain't fair.
And I mean, it's not like you get on your knees or something and say, thank you, brother, or thank you, Ruth, or thank you, mother, or thank you, Travis, for wearing the same pair of shoes for the second semester.
Well, I do, all right? Thank everybody. And forgive me for wanting to be anything at all. Forgive me.
Hey, please stop. Your mama gonna hear y'all.
And who told you you had to go and be a doctor anyway? If you weren't so busy about wearing with sick people, why don't you just be a nurse like every other woman or get married and shut up?
It finally said it. It took you 3 years, but it finally said it. Walter, just give up. Leave me alone. It's Mama's money.
He was my father too.
And he was mine too. And Travis's grandfather. Look, the insurance money belongs to Mama. Picking on me is not gonna make her give it to you so you can invest in some liquor store. And for once I say, thank God for that.
You hear that? Did you hear it?
Oh, Walter, please.
And nobody in this house will understand.
Get on out of here and
Because
go to
you're
work.
nuts.
Who's a nut?
You are a nut. Thee is mad boy.
Mm-hmm. Most backwards race of people. That's a fact.
And then there are all those prophets that lead us out into the wilderness. Into the swamps!
Oh, Benny, why you always gotta be picking on your brother? Can't you be a little sweeter sometime?
I need some money for carpet.
50 cents? Yeah. Take the tax.
Who's that out here slamming doors at this house?
That was Walter Lee. He and Benny was at it again.
My children in their temples. Lord, if this poor plant don't get more sunlight than this Benny getting, it ain't never gonna see spring again. Ruth, honey, you looking right peak. You aiming to iron all those things? Leave something for me. I'll get to 'em. Benita, honey, it's too drafty for you to be sitting around here half dressed. Where you roll?
In the cleaners.
Well, get mine and put it on.
Mama, I'm not cold, honest.
I know, honey, but you're so thin.
Mama, I'm not cold.
Lord have mercy. Look at this poor bed. He tries, don't he?
No, he don't have tried all because he know you gonna come right behind him and fix everything. That's how come that boy don't know how to do nothing right here now. You done spoiled him so.
Well, he's just a little old boy. He ain't supposed to know nothing about no housekeeping. About baby, that would. What you fixing for breakfast?
I feed my son, Lena.
I ain't mad at him. I just noticed all last week he had cold cereal. When it started to get chilly out, boy, I ought to have some hot grits or something when you go out.
I fed him hot oats. Is that all right?
I ain't fiddling. You put a lot of honey butter on. You like lots of butter?
Lena.
Benita, what was you and your brother arguing about?
It's nothing, Mama.
What were they fussing about?
You know as well as I do.
Lord, Walter, we gonna work himself sick about that money.
And you know he is.
You ain't breakfast?
Some coffee.
Girl, you better start eating and taking better care of yourself. You almost as thin as Travis.
Lena,
Mm-hmm.
what are you gonna do with it?
Don't start this morning, child. It's too early in the morning to be talking about money. And besides, it ain't Christian.
It's just that he got his heart set on that stove.
We ain't no business people, Ruth. We just plain working for.
Well, ain't nobody no business people till they go into business. Walter Lee say colored people ain't gonna never get ahead until they start making investments, gambling on some different kinds of things.
What's that got into you, girl? Walter Lee done finally sold you on investment?
No, Mama. It's just something's happened between me and Walter, and I don't know what it is. It's just he needs something. Something that I just can't give him anymore. He needs this chance, Lena.
But liquor, honey.
Well, like Walter Lee said, he's expecting people always gonna be bringing themselves some liquor.
Well, whether they drink it or not ain't none of my business. Whether I sell it to them is. And I don't want that on my ledger this late in life. Ruth Younger, what is the matter with you? It looks like you can fall over right there.
I'm tired.
Well, you better stay home from work.
Well, I can't stay home. You know, she be calling up the agency. My girl that come in, ooh, she just have herself a fit.
Well, never had it. I just call her up and tell her you got the flu.
Why the flu?
Because it sounds respectable to them. It's some white people get 200, they know about the flu. They think you've been put up with something when you tell them that you're sick.
I can't stay home. We need the money.
Lord have mercy. Somebody would think my children and all would starve to death. They go on about money here lately. Girl, we got us a great big old check coming tomorrow.
Now that's your money. Ain't got nothing to do with me. We all feel that way. Walter, Ben, and me, even Travis.
$10,000.
Sure is wonderful.
$10,000.
Well, you know what y'all do, Miss Lena? You ought to take yourself a trip someplace. South America, Europe or something.
Oh, child.
I'm serious. You just need to pack up your bags or forget about the family and just go have yourself a ball for once in your life.
You sound like I'm about ready to die. Besides, who go with me? Girl, what I look like wandering around Europe by myself?
Well, these here rich white women do it all the time. They don't think nothing of packing up their suitcases and jumping on one of them big old steamships and swoosh, they gone, child.
Well, some always told me I wasn't no rich white woman.
What are you gonna do with it then?
I ain't rightly decided. Of course, some of it got to be put up for Benita's medical school, and ain't nothing gonna touch that part of it. Nothing. Hey, I've been thinking though that maybe we can meet the notes on a little two-story someplace with a yard for Travis to play in the summertime. If we use part of that insurance money as a down payment and everybody kind of pitch in, I maybe can take on me a little day work again.
Well, Lord knows we done put enough rent into this here rat trap to pay for 4 houses by now.
Rat trap. Yeah, I guess that's all it is. Of course, I do remember the day me and Big Walter moved in here though. We wasn't married but 2 weeks and didn't plan on being here no more than a year. We was gonna sit away little by little, don't you know, and buy us a little place out there in Morgan Park. Even picked out the house. It looked right dumpy today, but oh, you should know the plans I had about buying that little place and fixing it up and putting my little garden in the back. Ain't none of it happened though.
Yeah, life can be a big barrel of disappointment sometimes.
Honey, Big Walter used to come in here back then and he'd slump down on this couch here. And he'd look at the rug, and back at me, and back at the rug, and up at me. And I knew he was down then, really down. Child, when I lost that baby, little Claude, I thought I was gonna lose Big Walter too. That man grieved himself so. He was one man and loved his children.
Yeah, it ain't nothing terrible like losing your baby.
I guess that's why that man finally worked himself to death like he done. Like he was fighting his own war against this world that took his baby from him. Crazy about his children. He always wanted to have something, be something. I guess that's what brother get them notions from already. Big Walter used to come in here and he'd sit in that chair right there with the water standing in his eyes and he'd lean his head back and he'd say, seemed like God didn't see fit to get a black man nothing but dreams. But he did give us children to make them dreams seem worthwhile.
He was such
Ooh,
a fine
that
man.
He
Such
could
a
talk
fine
like
man.
that. Yes, he was a fine man.
Mm.
Just couldn't catch up with his dreams, that's all.
Man, what could be so dirty on that woman's rug that she has to clean every single morning?
Why would some young woman around here would take inspiration about rugs in a certain apartment that I could also meet?
I'm just wondering how much clean does a house need for Christ's sake?
Benny,
Just listen to this girl.
Oh God.
if you use the Lord's name just one more time,
Oh, Mama.
Fresh. You just fresh and salty, girl.
Well, the solace is his savior.
now that'll do. I ain't gonna have you right here reciting the scriptures in vain, you hear me?
How did I end up on everybody's wrong side by just stepping into the room?
What time you gonna be home from school this evening?
Kinda late. Madeline's gonna start my guitar lessons today.
Yo, what kind of lesson?
Guitar.
Oh, Father.
Now, how come you done taking it up into your mind? You want to learn to play the guitar all of a sudden?
I just want to, that's all.
Lord, child, don't you know what to do with yourself? How long it's gonna be before you get tired of this? Like you got tired of that little play acting group you joined last year. And Ruth, what was it the year before that?
The horseback riding club. When she bought that $55 ride habit that's been hanging in the closet ever since.
Why you gotta flick so from one thing to another, baby?
I just want to learn how to play the guitar. Is there anything wrong with that?
Ain't nobody trying to stop you. I just wonders why you gotta flick so.
I
You ain't
don't-
never done that with none of that camera equipment you brought back here.
I don't flit. I experiment with different forms of expression.
Like riding a horse.
They express themselves one way or another.
Well, what is it that you're trying to express?
Well, I'm trying to express me. That's all right. I don't expect y'all to understand.
Who you going out with tomorrow?
George Murchison again.
Oh, you get kind of sweet on him.
You asked me to child ain't sweet on nobody but herself. Express herself.
I like George Murchison, all right. Enough to go well with him and stuff.
What does that stuff mean?
Mind your
Quit
business.
picking on her now, Ruth. What does it mean?
Oh, it just means I can never be so serious about George. He's so shallow.
What do you mean he's shallow? He's rich.
I know he's rich. He knows he's rich too.
Well, what other qualities a man gotta have to satisfy you, little girl?
You wouldn't possibly understand. Anybody who's married to Walter could not possibly understand.
Now, what kind of way is that for you to talk about your brother?
Brother's a flip, let's face it.
What's up, Flip?
She's saying you crazy.
Not crazy. Brother isn't just crazy yet. He's an elaborate neurotic.
You hush your mouth.
Well, as for George, well, he looks nice, and he takes out to nice places, and he has a beautiful car. I even like him sometimes. But if the youngers are waiting for their little bitty to tie the thing with the Murchisons, they're wasting their time.
You mean you would marry George Murchison one day even if he asked you? That pretty rich thing, honey. I knew you was odd.
No, I wouldn't marry him if all I felt for him is what I feel now. Plus, George's family really wouldn't like it.
Why not?
Oh, Mama, the Murchisons are honest to God, real life, rich colored people. And only people who are more snobbish than rich white people are rich colored people. I thought everybody knew that. And plus, I met Mrs. Murchison. She's a saint.
You must not dislike people just so they're well off now, honey.
But just like people get they're poor, and lots of people do that.
She'll get over some of this.
Get over it. What are you talking about, Ruth? Listen, I'm going to become a doctor, and I'm not worried about who I marry or if I ever get married.
Ew.
Now, Benny.
Oh, I probably will, but first, I'm going to become a doctor. And George, for one, still thinks that's pretty funny. I couldn't be bothered with that. I'm going to become a doctor, and everybody here could understand it.
Of course you're gonna be a doctor, honey. God willing.
God has nothing to do with it.
Benita, that just wasn't necessary.
Well, neither is God. I get tired of hearing about him.
Benita.
I'm serious. I get tired of hearing about him. What does he have to do with anything? Does he pay tuition?
Now you just about to get your first little jump slapped.
That's just what you need.
Why? Why can't I say what I want like everybody else around here?
It don't sound nice for young girls to talk that way. You weren't brought up that way. Me and your father went to great trouble to get you and brother to church every Sunday.
Mama, it's only a matter of ideas. And God is just one idea I don't accept. It's not going out being a martyr or committing crimes because I don't believe in God. I don't even think about it. Listen, I just get tired of him getting all the credit through all the human grace that they achieved through its own stubborn efforts. There's just simply no blessed God, and it's just man, and it's he who makes miracles.
Now you repeat after me. In my mother's house, there is still God.
Will you just listen to me for once?
In my mother's house, there is still God.
In my mother's house, there's still God.
Now there's some ideas we just ain't gonna have in this house. Not as long as I'm still ahead of this here family.
Yes, ma'am.
Benny, you think you're a woman, but you're still a little girl. What you did was shy, so you got treated like a child.
I see. But I also see that everybody thinks it's okay for mine to be tyrant. Boy, that tyranny in the world, not with the God in
Ah, she said she was sorry.
They frightens me, Ruth. My children.
You got good children, Lena. They just a little off sometimes, but they good.
Oh, something that come down between them and me that don't allow us to understand each other, and I don't know what it is. One of them done almost lost his mind talking about money all the time, and the other one done commits to talk about things that I can't understand in no form or fashion. What's changing with us, Ruth?
You just got some strong-willed children, Lena. It's gonna take a strong woman like you to keep them in line.
You gotta admit, they spirited all right. Both Benny and Walter, they got spirit. Kind of like my little plant over there that ain't had enough sunlight or nothing, but look at it.
You sure love that little tiny thing.
Oh, yeah. It reminds me of the gardens back home, and this is as close as I ever came to having me one. Lord, ain't nothing more dreary than the view from this here window on a dreary day, is there? Why you ain't singing none this morning, Ruth? I love to hear you sing. Sing that No Ways Tied. That song always lift me up, so. Ruth? Ruth? Ruth, honey, what's the matter?
Grandma, that's the videos you got often. Can I go outside?
Did you finish all your chores? I ain't seen you doing much.
Yes, ma'am. Finish early. Where did Mama go this morning?
She had to run a few errands.
Where?
To tend to her business.
Hello? Yes, he is. It's Willie Harris again.
Oh, Willie? Yeah. So, did you already get the papers from the lawyer? Okay. No, I told you not until 2:30. Okay, I'll meet you there.
Hey, Walter, where did Ruth go?
How am I supposed to know?
Grandma, can I please go outside?
I guess so, honey, but stay out front and keep your eyes open for the mailman.
Yes, ma'am. They don't call cockroaches none. They ain't bothering you none.
I'll cockroach you, boy.
Grandma.
Be careful, don't spill that stuff on that child.
That's why I look at it now.
I don't see how it ever hurt the freaking boy. Never hurt the roaches.
Well, little boys hide ain't as tough as Southside roaches. And get underneath that bureau. I seen one marching like Napoleon yesterday.
Mama, there's really only one way we can get rid of them.
How?
Set fire to this building! Mama, where did we go?
To the doctor, I think.
To the doctor. You don't mean...
I ain't saying what I mean, of course. I ain't never been wrong about no woman either.
Hello? Oh, hey! When did you get back? Well, of course I missed you. And in my way. This morning? No, house cleaning. My mama hates if I let people come over when the house is like this.
That's right.
You have? Well, that's not important. What is it? Oh, what the hell? Come on over. All right. Arrivederci.
Girl, who is that you invited over here with this house looking like this? You ain't got the pride you was born with.
Asa doesn't care about how the house looks, Mama. He's an intellectual.
Who?
Asa Joseph Asa. He's a Nigerian boy on our campus.
What's
He
his name?
studies in Canada. Asa Joseph Asa. He's from Africa.
Oh, that's that little country that was founded by the slaves way back.
No, Mama. That's Liberia.
I don't think I ever met no African before.
Well, do me a favor and don't ask a lot of ignorant questions like, do they wear clothes?
Well, if you think we're so ignorant around here, maybe you ought not be inviting your friends over.
Well, it just seems that all the people seem to know about Africa is Tarzan.
What I need to know about Africa?
Why give money for missionary work?
That's to help save people.
You need to save you from heathenism.
Yes.
I don't think they need more salvation from the French and the British.
Well, I guess from all the happy faces, everyone knows.
Ruth, you're pregnant?
I hope it's a little old girl. Travis ought to have a sister.
Well, how far along are you?
2 months.
Did you meet it, Ruth? Like, did you plan it or was it an accident?
What you know about planning or not planning?
She's 20 years old, Lena.
Did you plan it?
Mind your business.
It is my business. Where are you gonna sleep? On the roof? Gee, I didn't mean it like that, Ruth. I didn't feel like that at all. Honest. I think it's wonderful.
Honest.
Yes, really. What on earth is going on out there? Travis! Travis! What are you doing down there? That's a rat.
Tell that youngster to get in here at once.
Travis! Travis! You come upstairs at once!
Chasing a rat.
Doctor say everything gonna be all right?
Yeah, she said everything gonna be fine.
She? What doctor you want to see?
Mom, you should have seen that rat. It was big as a cat. Honest. Golly, that rat was really cutting it. Bum got him with his heel. And the janitor, Mr. Barnett, got him with his feet. This guy was running in. Bam, bam, bam. He was jumping and blowing like everything too.
You hush up all that terrible talk.
Travis, why don't you go outside and play? But not with any rats.
What's the matter?
What's wrong with her, Mama?
Oh, she be all right. Women get right depressed when they get her way, but she be fine. Come on, baby, let's lay down. Don't think about nothing at all. Nothing at all. Just get you some rest and we'll get you some hot food. You'll be just fine. Come on.
Oh my God, that was
Hello.
Well, come on in. And please excuse the mess. My mother is very upset about the house looking like this.
You seem disturbed. Is everything okay?
Yes, we all have acute ghettoitis. Please sit down. No, wait!
How do you read?
Yes, really.
You seemed quite glad when I went away. What happened?
You went away.
Ah,
Before, you were so serious before there was time.
how much time must there be before one knows what one feels?
So, what did you give me?
Open it and see.
Oh, Assegai! This is so beautiful! Oh my god, and the records too!
Wait. I shall teach you how to make it properly. Apagade. You wear it well. Very well. Mutilated hair and all.
My hair? What's wrong with my hair?
Were you born with it like this?
No, of course not.
How did?
Well, you know perfectly as well as, how it's not prickly as yours. That's how.
And it is ugly for you this way?
No. It's not ugly. It's just, it's so hard to manage when it's raw.
And so to accommodate this, you mutilate it every week?
It's not mutilation.
No, please. I'm only teasing you because you're so serious about these things. Do you remember the first time we met at school? You came up to me. I thought you were the most serious little thing I'd ever seen. You said, "Hello, Mr. Assegai. I would like very much to talk with you about Africa. You see, Mr. Assegai, I am looking for my identity."
Yes.
Well, it is true. This is not so much the profile of a Hollywood queen as perhaps a queen of night. But what does it matter anyway? Assimilationism is so popular in the country.
I am not an assimilationist.
Such a serious one. You like the robes, eh? You must take very good care of them. They are from my sister's personal collection.
You sent all the way home for me?
For you, I will do much more. Wait, that is all I can do. I must go.
Well, will you come on Monday?
Yes, we have a great deal to discuss, you and I, about time, identity, and all that.
Time?
Yes, about how much time one needs before one knows what one feels.
Well, you see, you never understood that there's more than one kind of feeling that can exist between a man and a woman. Or at least there should be.
No, between a man and a woman, there need to be only one kind of feeling. I have that for you. Now, Edith, right this moment.
I know, and by itself it won't do. I can find that anywhere.
For a woman, it should be enough.
No, because that's what it says in all the novels that men write. But then, listen, I'm not going to become one of the episodes in America or something. You think that's funny as hell, huh?
It's just that every American girl I have known has said this to me. White, black, in this you are all the same. Same speech too.
Yup.
It's how you can be sure that the liberated woman is not liberated at all. You all talk about it too much.
Oh, Mama, this is Mr. Assegai.
How do you do?
How do you do, Mrs. Young? You must forgive me for coming at such an outrageous hour on a Saturday.
Oh, you're quite welcome. I just hope you understand that our house don't normally look like this. Do come again. I'd love to hear more about your country. And I think it's an awful shame how American Negroes don't know nothing about Africa except Tarzan and all that. All that money they get in them churches, when they need to be helping you people drive out them French and Englishmen, and them taking away y'all land.
Yeah.
How many miles away you said it was from where you come from?
Many thousands.
I bet you don't have to take care of yourself being so far away from your mother. You should come by here more often and get yourself some home cooked meals.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, I must go. I will call you Monday, Alayo.
What's that he called you?
Oh, Alayo. I hope you don't mind. It is what you would call a nickname, I think. It is a Yoruba word. I am Yoruba.
I thought you said he was from
Nigeria is my country. Yoruba is my tribal origin.
Yeah, you never told me what a lion means. All I can know is you could be calling me a stupid little idiot or something.
Oh, well, let me see. I do not know how just to explain it. The sense of a thing can be so different as it changes languages.
You're evading.
No, really, it is difficult. It means one for whom bread, food, is not enough. Is that okay?
Thank you.
That's nice. do come back and see us again, Mr.
So, okay.
Yes. Lord, that's a pretty thing, just like by him. Ooh, child. Now I see why we so interested in Africa all of a sudden.
Oh, Mama.
Yeah, missionaries, my Aunt Jenny.
What's the matter, girl? You freaking up.
Shut up.
She's resting now. Travis, go next door and ask Miss Johnson for a little kitchen cleanser. This can is as empty as Jacob's kettle.
I just came in.
Do as you're told. Where you going, child?
To become the Queen of the Nile.
What did you go?
Well, as far as I can make out to Egypt. Who told you to get up?
Well, ain't nothing wrong with me to be laying around in no bed for.
What time is it getting to be?
It's 10:20, and the red mailman gonna ring that bell like he done for the last 15 years.
She said to tell you she don't have much.
Lord, some people I can name is tight-fisted.
Maybe the woman just short on cleanser, Lena.
As much baking powder she done borrowed from me over these last few years. Travis, write down on the grocery list 2 cans of cleanser. If she's so hard up for something, I don't want to forget her now. Ooh, it done finally come.
Travis, hurry up and get downstairs, boy. Go! Oh, Miss Lena.
I don't know what we all excited about. We know it was coming for months.
We're having it come and be they hold with your hands 2 different things. A piece of paper worth $10,000. Ooh, come on, Miss Lena, open it. Ooh, I'm so excited. I wish Walter Lee was here.
Now y'all be quiet. It's just a check.
Well, open it.
Don't act silly. We ain't never been no people that silly about no money.
Well, we ain't never had none.
Come here, Travis. Is in the right amount of zeros?
Yes, ma'am. $10,000. Grandma, you rich.
$10,000. Here, Ruth. Put it away somewhere. $10,000 they give. $10,000.
What's the matter with Grandma? Does she want to be rich?
Go on out and play, baby. Now, Steve, you done gone got yourself upset.
I expect if it wasn't for y'all, I'd probably put that money away or give it to the church or something.
What kind of talk is that? Mr. Young will be plain mad at you if he hear you talking that way.
Yes, he sure would. I expect we got enough to do with that money around here. Where you go today, girl?
To the doctor.
Nah, Ruth, you know better than that. Old Dr. Jones is strange enough in his way, but not so strange for somebody to slip up and call him she like you done this morning.
Well, that's just what happened. My tongue slipped.
You went to see that woman, didn't you?
What woman you talking
That
about?
woman,
What
she-
woman you?
Chick, come today. Mama, look. Over the hair, put everything down on paper.
Son, I think you need to talk to your wife. I'll step out and leave y'all alone.
Yeah, I'll talk to her later. Mama,
Son,
look. Will somebody please listen to me today?
I don't allow no yelling in this house, Walter, and you know that. And there ain't gonna be no investing in no liquor stores.
Well, Mama, just look at it.
I don't aim to have to speak on that again.
You didn't even look at it. And you don't aim to speak on it again. You didn't even look at it. And you decided? Well, you tell that to my boy when you putting him to sleep on this living room couch.
Where you going?
Out.
Well,
Just out of this house somewhere.
I'm coming too.
I don't want you to come.
I got something to talk to you about, Walter.
Sit down.
I'm a grown man, Mama.
Ain't nobody say you wasn't grown, but you're still in my house, under my roof, and while you are, you will talk to your wife, Sybil. Now I said sit down.
Oh, let him go. Let him talk yourself to them. You make me sick to my
You turn mine too, baby. That was the biggest mistake of my life.
Walter Lee, what's the matter with you?
What's the matter with me? Ain't nothing, man.
Yes, there is. Something is eating you up like a crazy man. Some more than me not giving you that money. For the past 2 years, I've been watching it happen to you. You get all nervous, acting kind of wild in the eyes. Now I say, sit there, I'm talking to you. Seems like you're getting to a place where you're always tied up in some kind of knot about something. But anytime somebody asks you about it, you just yell at them and bust out and you ain't gonna drink someplace. People can't live with that. Now, Ruth is a good, patient girl in her way, but you getting to be too much. Don't make the mistake of running that girl away from you.
Why? What she ever do for me?
She loves you.
Mama, I don't need your nagging today. I gotta get out.
I'm sorry about your liquor store, son, but it just wasn't a thing for us to do. That's what I want to tell you.
Mama, I just gotta go.
It's dangerous, son,
What's that?
when a man has to go outside his house for peace.
Well, why can't a man just help find peace in his house?
You done found it in some other house?
Mama, no, there ain't no other woman. Why is it that women always think there's another woman when a man gets restless? Mama, do you know what this money means to me? Do you know what it can do for us? Mama, I want so many things.
Yes, son.
I want so many things that it's kind of driving me crazy. Mama, look at me.
I'm looking at your son, and you're a good-looking boy. You got a job, a fine wife, a nice
A
boy.
job? Mama, a job? I open and close doors all day. I drive a man around in his limousine. I say, yes, sir. No, sir. How you doing, sir? Very good, sir. Can I open the door for you, sir? There ain't no kind of job, Mama. There ain't nothing. Mama, I just see the future. stretched out in front of me at the end of my days. The future, Mama. Just like a blank, luminous space of nothing. Just for me. But it ain't gotta be like that. When I'm driving that man around around downtown and we see those cool, quiet-looking restaurants, and we see the white boys up in there, they're making deals worth millions. Guys that don't look much older than me.
But why you gotta talk so much about money?
Because it's life, Mama.
Ooh. So now, money is life? I remember a time freedom was life. Now it's money.
Mama, it's always been about money. We just never knew it.
No, something's changed. You something new, boy. In my time, we worried about not getting lynched and how to stay alive and get to the north and still have a peach of dignity too. Now here come you and Benita talking about things and I ain't never even thought about hardly me and your daddy. Y'all ain't satisfied or proud of nothing we done. I mean that you had a home and we kept you out of trouble till you was grown. And you ain't had to ride to work on the back of nobody's streetcar. Now y'all my children. But how different we done become.
Mama, you don't understand. You just don't understand.
Son, do you know your baby, your wife is expecting another baby? I know it ain't my place to be telling you this, but I think Ruth is thinking about getting rid of that child.
No, Mama. Ruth wouldn't do nothing like that.
When the world get ugly enough, a woman will do anything to protect her family, especially the part that's already living.
Mama, you know Ruth if you think she'll do something like that.
Yes, I would too, Walter. I gave her the down payment.
Well, son, I'm waiting to hear you say something. I'm waiting to hear how you be your father's son, be the man he was. Your wife is telling you she's going to destroy your child, and I'm waiting to hear you talk like him and say, we are people who give children life, not who destroy them. I'm waiting. I'm waiting to see you look like your daddy and say, we done give up one baby to poverty, and we ain't going to give up nothing now. Wait. Walter, if you a son of mine, tell her. Walter, you are a disgrace to your father's memory. Somebody, get me my dad.
What have we got on tonight?
You're looking at what a well-dressed Nigerian woman wears. Oh, isn't it beautiful?
What good is love?
Enough of this assimilationist junk.
What kind of dance is that, honey?
It's a folk dance.
Well, what kind of folks do that, child?
It's a dance from Nigeria. It's a dance of
Yes, and Africa is sure claiming her own tonight.
Shut up! Listen to those shrubs. I'm digging those shrubs. In my heart of hearts, I am much warrior.
In your heart of hearts, you are much drunk. No.
Oh, that's my man Elmo. Oh, and there's my man Kenyatta. Oh. Flaming Spear, hot damn!
Flaming Spear!
Oh, come on, Glossier!
Oh, come on,
And the lion awakened. Oh, we've away.
Oh,
Do you hear, my black brothers?
we hear you!
Do you hear the waters rushing against our coastline?
Oh, come on,
Do you hear the screeching of the cocks? Down to the cheeks. And do you hear the beating of the wings of the birds as they fly high over the mountains, over the grasslands?
Oh, come on,
Do you hear the singing of the women? Singing the war songs of our fathers to our babies.
Oh, come on,
Do you hear the beating of the times?
we hear you! Flaming Spear!
My black brother!
Black brother hell.
But you got company, girl. Walk to these, get your own. They probably start acting like a fool.
How you doing?
You would have to excuse him. He had too much to drink. I don't know what her excuse is.
Look, Clinnesha, we going to the theater. We're not going to be in it. Just say it's not. What is the name of it?
Girl, what have you done to your
What
head?
have you done in your head? Your hair?
Nothing except cut it off.
Now that's the truth. It's what ain't been done to it. You expect this boy to go out with you with your hair all nappy like that?
That's up to George. If he's ashamed of his heritage,
Oh, don't be so proud of yourself, Benny, just because you look eccentric.
how can something natural be eccentric?
That's what being eccentric means. Being natural. Get yours.
I do not like that, George.
Why must you and your brother make an argument out of everything somebody say?
Because I hate assimilationist Negroes.
Can somebody tell me what whoever means?
Oh, it's just a college girl's way of calling people Uncle Toms. That's not what it means, though.
Well, what does it?
It means someone who's willing to give up his own heritage and submerge himself in a dominant and, which in this case, oppressive culture.
Oh, dear. Here we go. A lecture on the African past and our great West African heritage. First, we hear all about the great Ashanti empires, the great Songhai civilizations, and the sculptures of Benin. Then we'll hear about some poetry in the Bantu, and the whole monologue and with the word heritage. Let's face it, baby. Your heritage ain't nothing but some raggedy-ass spirituals and some grass huts.
Grass huts! Oh, you see there? Standing there on splendid ignorance, talking about the first people to smell iron on the face of the earth. And it was the Ashanti Empire with those surgical operations when the English were still using to build dragons! Dragons!
Have a seat, George. Warm, ain't it? I mean, for September. But it's just like that Chicago weather. If it's too hot or too cold, give it a minute. It'll change. Would you like a nice cold beer?
No, thank you. I don't care for beer. I hope she heard it.
What time is the show?
It's an 8:30 curtain. That's just Chicago, though. In New York, and the curtain time is 8:45.
Oh, did you get to New York often?
Sounds good.
I've never been to New York.
New York ain't got none Chicago ain't got. But a bunch of hustling people running around being Eastern.
Oh, you been?
Plenty of time.
Walter Lee.
Plenty. What we got to drink around here? Y'all didn't offer the man any refreshments? Man, I tell you, they don't know how to entertain around here.
No, thank you. I don't care.
Where's Mom?
She ain't come back yet.
What is with you and those you colored college boys and your with those baggy white shoes?
Walter Lee,
White shoes, as cold as it is.
you have to excuse him.
No, we don't. Why are you always trying to excuse me? I'll excuse myself if I feel like I need to be excused. They look funny as hell though. Almost as bad as them black socks beneath the wears around here.
It's the college style.
College style, hell. Walking around here like she got burnt legs and stuff.
Oh, Walter, please.
How's your old man making out? Heard y'all about to buy that hotel down on the drive. True move, old man. I think he's all right. But I think that he's, missing a few things. Man, I think I want to talk to him. I got some plans, man, that's going to turn this city upside down. You know what I mean? Your man is all right. But I just watch for. I just want to know if we can just sit down and just talk about things, man to man, about the plan that I got here. And, man, I got so many plans and ideas. You and I sit down.
Yeah, well, so we're gonna talk about this sometime.
Yeah, man. When you get the time. I know you colored college boys are busy little boys and everything.
Walter, please.
I see y'all all the time walking around, your books tucked under your arms, walking to your classes. What they teach you out there? Nothing but some psychology and sociology. They teach you how to be a man? How to run a rubber plantation or a steel mill? No. They just teach y'all how to read books and talk proper and wear them faggot-looking white shoes.
You act up with bitterness, man.
Bitter. Aren't you bitter, man? Haven't you just about had it yet? You happy? You content son of a bitch, you happy? Bitter? Man, I'm a volcano. Bitter. I'm a giant surrounded by ants. Ants who don't even understand what a giant's talking about.
Oh, Walter, ain't you with nobody?
No, because ain't nobody with me. Not even my own mother.
That's not a fair thing to say, Walter.
Hey, you look great.
Girl, what you did your head?
I cut it off, brother.
Well, damn. That's what they mean by the African bush.
It's sorry, but I like it.
I like it too.
Oh, no, baby. Don't you go cutting yours. You may have a pin-shaped head under there or something.
Good night, everybody.
Have a nice time.
Good night. Good night, Prometheus.
Who is Prometheus?
I don't know, honey. Don't worry about it.
That's what's wrong with them. They can't even insult a man.
How do you know the insult? Prometheus to mean nice fellow.
Prometheus. I guarantee there ain't no such thing.
Oh.
That jughead.
Walter.
Don't start.
Start what?
You're nagging about where I've been and how much money I spent or who I've been hanging out with.
Oh, Walter, why we just can't try to talk about it?
because I've been out talking to people who understands me.
I guess it's people like Willie
Yeah,
Harris.
people like Willie Harris.
Well, why don't y'all hurry up and go in the banking business and stop talking about it?
Because we all tired of a race of people who don't do nothing but moan and pray and have babies.
Oh, honey, why you can't stop fighting me?
Who's fighting you? Who even cares about you?
Well, I guess I might as well just go to bed. I don't know what we lost to Walter, but we have. I'm sorry about this new baby, Walter. I guess I might as well just go and do what I started. I guess I just didn't realize how bad things was between us. I guess I just didn't realize. Do you want some hot milk?
Hot milk?
Yes, hot milk.
Why hot milk?
Because you would think after all that liquor, you want something hot in your stomach.
I don't want nothing hot.
Some coffee?
I don't want no coffee. I don't want anything to eat. Why you always trying to feed me?
Well, what else can I give you, Walter Lee?
It's rough, ain't it, baby? I mean, people don't understand there's not a whole lot of understanding between two people like people think there is.
I don't know, honey. I think about it a lot.
You know what I mean? But what's going on between me and you?
There ain't so much difference between us, Walter. If you just come sit with me and try to talk with me, even be with me a little even.
How is it that it gets to where there's not a whole lot of understanding? We can't just sit and talk softness to each other.
Honey, there are things people can do so that things are better. You remember how we used to talk when Travis was born about where we were going to live, the kind of house? Well, that's all starting to slip away from us, honey. Oh.
My steps getting longer and longer. How you feeling this evening, Ruth?
Where you been, Mama?
Where's Travis?
I let him go out and he ain't came back yet. Boy, is he gonna get.
Where you been all day, Mama? Mama,
Yes, sir.
where you been this afternoon?
I went downtown to teach you some business that I had to teach you.
What kind of business?
Nah, you know better than to question me like a child, bro.
Mama, you ain't go out and do anything crazy with that check, did you?
Mama, I'm nothing. You get on in here. You get ready for your beating.
But
1,000 times I done told you not to go off like
Why you
this.
don't never let the child
Stay out of it, Lena.
Let him explain himself. At least let me talk to him. I got something I want to tell him and I want him to be the first to hear it. Come here, baby. Now, Travis, you know that money your grandmama got in the mail this morning?
yes, ma'am.
What you think your grandmama went and did with that money?
I don't know, Grandma.
She went and she bought you a house. You glad about that house? It's gonna be yours when you get to be a man.
Yes, ma'am. I always wanted to live in a house.
Well, give me a hug. And when you say your prayers tonight, you thank God and your grandfather because it was them that gave you the house in their own way.
You still getting the beating. Come on. Now get yourself on in there and get ready.
Ow, Mama.
Oh, Mama G's. Let's go. So Wendy.
Yes, I did.
Praise God. Ooh, Walter, honey. Be glad, Walter. A home. A home, Walter. Okay. Where is it? How big is it? How much it's gonna cost? Where is it?
Clapham Park.
Claiborne Park.
Yeah, 406 Claiborne Street, Claiborne Park.
Mama, ain't no colored people living in Claiborne Park.
Will be some now.
So is that the peace of mind you went out and bought for us today?
I just tried to find the nicest house for the least amount of money for my family.
Well, Mama, I ain't been one to be afraid of no crackers. But could you find any other houses nowhere?
Them houses that they put up for colors is too far out and they cost twice as much. I did the best that I could. It's a nice house too. 3 bedrooms, 1 big one for you and Walter. Of course, me and Benita still have to share a room, but Travis, he'll have his own room. And I was thinking if the new baby's a little boy, we can get us one of them double-decker outfits. It even got a little dirt where I can find and make me some flowers and a garden. Big old basement. Walter Lee? I don't want to make it sound no fancier than it really is. It's just a plain little house, but it's built good and it's solid and it'll be ours. It make a difference in a man that walk on floors that belong to him.
Well, all I can say, if this is my time to say goodbye
All right.
to these goddamn cracking walls, to these marching cockroaches, to that little closet that ain't now or never been nobody's kitchen. And I say it loud and good. Goodbye, misery. I don't want to see your ugly face again. Lena,
Yes, child.
is there a whole lot of sunlight?
Yes, child. There's a whole lot of sunlight.
Well, I guess I better go see after Travis. Cause Lord knows I don't feel like whooping nobody
So, you do understand what I done, don't you? I was watching my family fall apart today, just falling to pieces right in front of my eyes. We was going backwards instead of forwards. We couldn't have went on that way. We were talking about killing babies and wishing each other was dead. When it gets that way, you got to do something different. You got to push on and do something bigger. I wish you'd say something. I wish you'd say how deep down inside you feel like I done the right thing.
What you need me to say you don't right for? You hear this family. That was your money. You did what you wanted to do. So you butchered up a dream of mine. You, who always talk about your children's dream.
Walter? Walter, please?
Hey, whatever you say.
Would you please stop?
Look, it's a nice evening. Let's not spoil it, huh?
I'm just trying to talk to you.
We always talk.
Yes, and I love to talk.
I know. I don't mind it sometimes. But look, I want you to cut it out, see the moody stuff. I don't like it. You're a nice looking girl all over. Get the atmosphere. Guys are gonna go for the atmosphere, but let's go for it and see. Nigga, please not the dog routine. It doesn't go with you. As for myself, I just want a nice, simple, sophisticated girl. On a pole, okay?
George, why are you angry?
Because this is stupid. I don't go with you to discuss the nature of quiet desperation under your thoughts. Because the world's gonna go on thinking what it thinks regardless.
Then why go to school? And why read books?
It's simple. You read books to learn facts, to get grades, to pass the course, to get a degree. It has nothing to do with your thoughts.
Okay, I see. Good night, George.
Hello there, George. How you feeling this evening?
Fine. How are you?
Oh, Oh, I'm kinda tired. Them steps can get to you after a long day's work. Did you enjoy the game?
Yeah, fine, fine.
Well. Good night, George. Hello, honey. Why you sitting like that?
I'm just sitting.
Well, since your company is gone, go ahead and make up Travis's bed for him. Didn't you have a nice time tonight?
No.
No? What's the matter?
Mama, George is a fool. Honest.
Is he, baby?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
Well, you better not be wasting your time with no fool then.
Mama,
Yes, baby?
thank you
For what, child?
for understanding me this time.
That don't fool with any of that stuff.
Oh, I'm just sorting through a few things. Is his brother here?
Yes.
Is he,
Yes.
Hello there, Miss Johnson.
Hello, Miss Johnson, how are you?
Nice here. Come on, how get you?
I'm fine, Miss Johnson.
I'm doing all right.
Brought my paper, you mind if I?
Oh, you look just fine. You make yourself at home.
Look at there.
Look at here.
Young and moving on up.
Bless God. Bless God. He's good. Yes, he's good. He's working his spirit way. Yes, he does.
Look at y'all. Y'all so happy for y'all. So happy like she got the pop. Where's the first time I found?
Benny laying down.
Ain't no sickness, I hope.
No, she was tired. She was out this evening.
Oh, ain't that lovely? She still around that emergency room? I tell you, me and Isaiah was talking the other day. Y'all got some lovely children. God bless you. Talking with some lovely children.
Thank you. Oh, give Miss Johnson a piece of sweet potato pie.
Oh, I get tired of that. Yes, thank you, Ruth. Oh, honey, I can't hardly wait to see. I thought about, see, did you see what been happening in the paper?
No, we didn't get ours this week.
You mean you ain't read what happened? Thank you, Ruth. It tastes pretty good. Well, ain't it something about how these white folks is acting here in Chicago? They almost bad as them folks down there in Mississippi. It's just wonderful, how the folks keep moving on. Some of them saying that they ain't going up to Negroes, they Negroes, so they ain't going nowhere where they don't want to. But I tell you, little Mina, Stella Johnson is going wherever she wants to. Can't nobody tell me nothing. Yes, indeed.
Would you like another piece of pie or something to drink?
I think I had enough of that. Well. You know, these crackers, it wasn't for these crackers. You old niggas with that. Oh, I forgot, honey, you don't allow that word in your house.
No, I don't now.
You know, I'll just tell Isaiah the other day that, Miss Young don't like that word in her house.
You sure you don't want another piece of pie?
I don't think so. You know, my cup of coffee. You want some coffee? Yeah.
Ruth, give Miss Johnson her Good night.
I'm gonna get on home, but you know, I said I can't sleep without the last cup of coffee. Some people say they can't close their eyes, but you know I call it my good night coffee.
We know.
Yeah, that pie. This coffee tastes like tea. Where's brother tonight?
Oh, he's laying down.
He sure gets his beauty back. But you know, he's a good looking man. I mean, a good looking, I love good looking men. I don't know what I look got out there. That's where he made you keep coming from. Well, you know, brother's ambitious too, and he can have a good time. And I bet you because his idea y'all can move to Climate Forward. And next month, next week or whatever, it's gonna be all over the paper. Negroes invade Climate Park.
We ain't exactly moving out there to get bombed now, Miss Johnson.
Oh, honey, I know, and I've been praying for you. But you know, these peckerwoods in Chicago is some bad peckerwood. Hello there, Benny.
Hello, Miss Johnson.
How's school?
Fine, thank you.
You don't have much to say.
She was going to the bathroom.
Oh, but you know how these children are, you know, when they go to college and some of them get their little education that they don't know how to treat people. Why y'all look at each other like, my. Well, you know what? I guess I better get on home. It's getting me late. So, sometimes I don't want to go home. Sometimes I don't want to go home. You know, I really don't want to look at Isaiah. You know, back to bed. You know, when they get their education, you know, they forget about us poor people and stuff, but it's you know, it's something though. She's the only one that made something out of herself in your family. And brother ain't satisfied with being a chauffeur, but you know, it really ain't nothing wrong with being a chauffeur.
There's plenty wrong with it.
What?
Plenty. My husband said being any type of servant was the thing for no man to have to be. He said a man's hand is to make things and turn the earth with, not to drive nobody's cars and empty out their swamp jobs. And my son, he just like him. He wasn't meant to wait on nobody.
Well, you know what? Booker T. Washington said, education has spoiled many a flower.
Is that what Booker T said?
Yes, it is. The fool. Well, great man.
Says who?
You know, Lena McYoung. We never did agree on something. We had a dream today.
Good night.
Give me my version and read this paper and find out what's going on. Yourself, bye.
See you tomorrow, Miss Johnson.
I ain't coming back.
Good night.
If ignorance was gold.
You hush. It ain't nice to talk about folks behind their back.
You do.
I'm old and corrupt. You were rude to Miss Johnson now, and I don't like that.
Mama, there are two things in this world we have to overcome as people. One is the KKK, and two is Miss Johnson.
Hello? Just a moment. Walter is Mrs. Arnold. Hello? Yes, this is his wife speaking. He's lying down right now. Yes. Well, he's been very sick. Yes. Well, he'll be in tomorrow. Yes, I know we should have called, but we thought for sure he'd be able to come in. Yes. Yes. I'm very sorry. Thank you. Walter Lee, that was Mrs. Arnold.
Was it?
Yes. She said that if you don't come in tomorrow, they're going to get a new man.
That's sad.
She said Mrs. Arnold, Mr. Arnold has had to take a cab for the last 3 days. Walter Lee, you ain't been to work in 3 days? Where you been, Walter Lee? You gonna lose your job.
That's right.
Oh, Walter, and with your mama working like a dog every day.
That's sad too. Everything is just so sad.
Where you been these last 3 days, Walter?
Mama, you don't know what a man can get up to around this time when he got leash. Let's see. What's today? Friday. What? Wednesday. Wednesday, I decided to borrow Willie Harris's car. And I drove out way past South Chicago. I just drove, me and myself. And I passed those paper mills. As I parked the car, I sat there and I just looked at those black chimneys. And then I turned around and I went to the Greenhead. And then let's see, Thursday, I pointed the car in the opposite direction. And I just drove way up to Wisconsin. And I just drove. And then I drove past the fields. Just drove past the fields. And then I turned around and I went to the Greenhead. And today, I decided to not get the car. But then I walked around all over the South Side. And I sat at the corner of 98th and South Park. And I just sat there and watched the Negroes go by, and they looked at me and I looked at them. And then I got up and I went to the Greenhead. And you know where I'm about to go right now?
Big Walter, is this the harvest of our days?
Y'all mad? Y'all depressed? Mama, do you know what I like about the Greenhead? They got this cat down there that blows the saxophone. And he's all music. And he just blows. And he listens to me. His eyes closed. He nothing but about 5 foot, nothing conkhead. And he just plays the saxophone. And there's this other cat that plays piano. They got this nice little combination down at the Greenhead. And they just play. And they listen to me. And they're all music. And they make you realize that nothing means worth a damn than just being there.
I've helped do it to you, haven't I, son? Oh, Walter Lee, I've been wrong.
No, Mama. You ain't been wrong.
Listen to me now. I say I've been wrong. I've been doing to you what the rest of the world been doing to you. But what you don't understand is I ain't got nothing. Don't own nothing. Ain't really wanted nothing less than it was for you. It ain't nothing been so precious to me. It ain't nothing worth holding on to. No money, no dreams, or nothing else if it meant it was gonna destroy my boy. Now, I paid that man $3,500 down on that house. At least $6,500. Monday morning, I want you to go down and open up a savings account and put $3,000 in it for Benita's medical school. And the rest I want you to put into a checking account with your name on it. And any penny that go in and come out is for you to decide. Now, it ain't much, but I'm putting it in your hands and I'm telling you to be the head of this family like you're supposed to be.
You trust me like that, Mama?
I ain't never stopped trusting you, son. Just like I ain't never stopped loving you.
Hey,
Benny, let me show you what I found on sale at the South Center today.
what?
Perfect. With some hands-on heels.
How do you know the size of the window that's going to be out there?
Well, they bound to fit something in the whole house. Benny, I forgot to put a special note on that crate over there. That's your mama's good china.
I'll do it.
You know the first thing I'm gonna do when I get in that house?
What?
I'm gonna run me a tub of water up to here. And I'm just gonna get in it and sit and sit and sit. And the first person that knocks,
Get shot at sunburn.
you said it. Ooh, honey. Benny, they not gonna be reading this sign from the airplane.
I mean, I guess I think things have more emphasis if they're bigger somehow.
I guess you and your brother have that as a philosophy of life, huh? Oh, you know that man done changed so round here. You know what me and Walter Lee did last night?
What?
We went to the movies. And you know the last time me and Walter Lee went to the movies?
No.
Me either. That's all. But we went to the movies and you know what else?
What?
We was holding hands.
Oh, Lord.
Yes, honey, we was holding hands. Picture wasn't all that good though. But when it ended, it was dark and chill out on the street. Wasn't many people. But you know what? Me and Walter Lee, we was still holding hands.
You're killing me. Literally.
Ooh, look at my husband there.
Old-fashioned Negroes. Old-fashioned.
You know what? Girl, I think you're the only one in this whole universe that has managed to brainwash your own self. Even the NAACP takes a holiday.
Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me.
You know what? That girl's gonna. This is gonna be a guy on a gurney in surgery. And this girl is she's gonna have this guy. And she's gonna lean over. And she's gonna say, now, what's your views on the civil rights again?
Hello, I'm looking for Mrs. Lena Younger.
Yes, that's her mom. Excuse me for a moment. Ruth, Walter, there's a white man at the door. Come in, please.
Thank you.
My mother isn't here at the moment, but is it business?
Yes, of a sort.
How you doing? I'm Mrs. Younger's son. I have all of her business affairs for. Have a seat.
Thank you. My name is Carl Lindner.
Well, I'm Walter, and this is my wife, and my sister.
How do you do?
All right, what can we do for you?
Yes, well, I am a representative of the Clybourne Park Improvement Association, and
Do you want to sit your suitcase down the couch?
Oh, yes, thank you. As I was saying, I am a representative of the Clybourne Park Improvement Association, and we've had it brought to our attention that you people, or at least your mother, has purchased a residential property at 406 Clybourne Street.
That's right. Would you like something to drink? Ruth, give me some of the beer or something.
Oh, no, thank you. Thank you very
Some
much.
coffee?
No, thank you, nothing at all. Well, I don't know how much you folks know about our organization. It's one of these little community groups set up to look after, well, things like block upkeep, special projects, and we also have what we call a new neighbors orientation.
Yes, and what do they do?
Well, it's what you might call sort of a welcoming committee. I, the chairman, go around and greet all the new people moving into the neighborhood and sort of give them the lowdown on how we do things out in Clybourne Park.
Uh-huh.
All right, girl.
There's also the category the association calls special community problems.
Yes, and what are those?
Well,
You don't look comfortable. Would you like another chair?
yeah, please, no, thank you very much. Let me just get straight to the point. I think we'll all appreciate that in the long run. I'm sure you people are aware of some of the incidents that have occurred when colored people have moved into certain areas. Well, since we deplore that kind of thing, we're a unique kind of organization in American community life. Well, we deplore that kind of thing and we're trying to do something about it. You see, we feel most of the trouble in this world exists because people don't just sit down and talk to each other. Don't try hard enough to understand the other fellow's problem.
Now that's right, mister.
They don't try to see the other guy's point of view.
That's right.
And that's why I was elected to come here today and speak to you people, see if we can't find some way to work this thing out. Anybody can see you're a fine family of folks, hardworking and honest, I'm sure. And of course, these days everybody knows what it's like to be an outsider, and there's always somebody coming along trying to take advantage of those who just don't understand.
What exactly do you mean?
Well, you see, our community is made up of people who work hard as the dickens for years to build up that little community. We're not rich and fancy people, just hardworking, honest folks who don't have much else besides those little homes and a dream of the kind of community we want to raise our children in. Now, I'm not saying we're perfect, and there's a lot wrong with the things that we want, but you've got to admit that right or wrong, a man has got the right to want the neighborhood he lives in to be a certain kind of way. And right now, the overwhelming majority of our people out there feel that people get along better, take more of an interest in the life of the community when they share a common background. Now, I want you to believe me when I tell you that racial prejudice simply does not enter into it. It is a matter of the people of Clybourne Park believing, rightly or wrongly, as I say, that for the happiness of all involved, our Negro families are happier when they live in their own communities.
Yeah, this people is the welcoming committee.
Is there anything else you need to tell us, sir?
Well, in light of all the things I have said, our organization is prepared to make your family a generous financial offer.
Yeah, 30 pieces and not a coin less.
Yeah.
Through the collective effort of our people, we're prepared to purchase the home from you at a financial gain to your family.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Ain't this the living God?
Is there anything else you want to tell us about sitting down and talking to each other?
We can have a fine conversation. I hope you'll hear me all the way through.
Man, go ahead.
Well, I'd like to give you the exact terms of the arrangement.
Man, we don't want no exact terms of no arrangement. Is there anything else you want to say?
Well, I don't suppose that you feel that.
Yeah, man. Get out of my house.
Amen.
I don't understand why you people are reacting this way.
Get out, get out.
What are you scared of the game by going where you aren't
Get
wanted?
out.
And with certain elements, well, people can get awful worked up when they
Get
feel
out.
their whole way of life and everything they've ever worked for.
Get out.
Right? I'm sorry I went like this.
Get out.
Now.
You can't just force people to change their hearts.
Mm.
Sound like that? The welcoming committee.
The welcome.
Oh, Lord.
And the welcoming.
Did it feel welcome?
I felt totally welcome.
Is this all the packing got done since I left out of here this morning? I testified before God. My children got all the energy of the dead. When the movie man do?
4:00. And you better call him, Mama.
Sure enough? Who?
The welcoming committee.
Who?
The welcoming committee.
Yes.
Oh yeah, they said they'll be sure to be glad to help, come once you come back, they'll be glad to see you again.
Yes, and he left his card too.
Yeah. Mr. Carl Linder from the Clybourne Park Improvement Association.
What's the matter with you all? What do you want?
To welcome you, honey.
Father, give us strength. Did he threaten us?
Oh, Mama. They don't do it like that anymore. He taught brotherhood. He taught everybody just ought to sit down and hurt each other with good Christian fellowship.
And he said that he can't wait to have a fine family of black people.
Lord protect us.
Well, I guess that's the way the crackers crumble. Dope.
Lord.
Mama, what are you doing?
I'm fixing up my plant so it don't get hurt none on the way.
You bringing that to the new house?
Mm-hmm.
That raggedy old thing?
It expresses me.
So there, Miss Thing.
Mama,
Mm-hmm.
have you ever been on a cherry?
What you talking about,
I got
boy?
wings, you got wings, all got children got wings.
Don't wait for me to do some work.
When I get to heaven, gonna put on my wings.
Everybody talking about heaven ain't gonna get there.
Nah, you know, I don't think she's been very cooperative.
What is
What
it?
y'all
What
think?
is
Well,
it?
I think she's been pretty good today.
Pretty good, you.
Come on, Mama. Open it. Ruth, open up.
To our own Mrs. Mineral. Love from brother, Ruth, and Benita. That's nice. Thank you, son. Let's see. Lord, now I ain't gotta use my knives and forks no more.
Can I give her mine now?
Sure, son. Go ahead. Yeah, Travis didn't want to go in with the rest of us. He wanted to get you his own. We don't know what it is.
Lord, you done bought your grandmother a hat?
Come on, open it.
All right, let's see. Oh, child. This is the beautifulest hat I ever did.
What is that, honey?
It's a garden like the ladies wear in the magazines when they're in their garden.
This the prettiest hat I ever did on. I love it, son. I always wanted to go just like it.
Mama, you know you better go cut down some cotton for sure now.
Travis, we're trying to make Mama Mrs. Miniver, not Scarlett O'Hare.
You go, Mama.
Now, ain't no sense in us all standing around. We ain't hardly through packing yet. Travis, baby, go get to the hardware and get some string cord, and you ain't packed not one book. Ooh. You bring it up for me. You expecting company?
It could be the movers. It's hardly too good yet.
Let them in, son. Let them in.
How you gonna get the dough, man?
Because sometimes it's hard to let the future in. You know what I mean? I got wings, you got wings, Oh, God's children got when I get to heaven. Where's Willie?
You ain't with me.
Well, come on in. You know my wife.
Yeah. How you, Miss Ruth?
How you, Bobo?
All right. Man, you right on time. Right on time. So, everything all right?
Could I please get a drink of water first, Walter, before I tell you?
Okay. Now, tell me.
Let me tell you.
What happened?
Let me tell you how it was.
Okay.
First I got to tell you how it was all the way.
All right.
First I got to tell you about the money I put in, Walter.
What about the money you put in?
Well, it wasn't much as we told you, me and Willie. I'm sorry, Walter. I got a bad feeling about it. I got a real bad feeling about it.
A bad feeling? Where's Willie? Where is it? Where was it?
Springfield.
So what happened down in Springfield?
What was supposed to happen in Springfield?
Well, this deal that me and Walter Lee had with Willie. We were gonna go down to Springfield and spread some money around so we wouldn't have to wait so long for the liquor license. Everybody say that's the way you had to do it, Miss Ruth. You understand?
Okay, so tell me, damn it, what happened?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. I don't know. I waited 6 hours and I called his house and I waited 6 hours. 6 hours I waited at that train station. Man, Willie is gone.
What do you mean? What do you mean gone? Maybe he went down there to talk to people alone. You know how Willie is, or maybe maybe he went there and you wasn't there. Maybe you were late, or maybe he called you and you wasn't home. He got me somewhere. He just got up.
What's the matter with you, Walter Lee? When this cat take off with your money, he don't leave you no road, man.
No, Willie. No. Not with that money. I trusted you. That money was made from my father's flesh.
I'm sorry, Walter, but I had my life staked in this deal too.
Son, is it gone? Son, I gave you $6,500. Is it gone? All of it? Your sister's school money too, Walter?
No better give me
Mama, I never made it.
So you use your sister's school money too, Walter? Oh, Lord. Oh. I seen him night after night coming here and look at this here rug with the red showing in his eyes and the veins moving in his head. I seen him grow old and thin before he was 40, working like somebody's old horse, killing himself. And you, my flesh and blood, you give it all away in one day, Walter Lee. Lord, I need you to look down here.
Mama!
And show me the strength.
Mama!
Strength, Lord.
came over. I had some free time and thought I might help with the packing. Ah, the sight of packing crates. It impresses some people, but for me it is another feeling altogether. Something full of the flow of life. Do you understand? Movement, progress. It reminds me of Africa.
Africa.
What kind of mood is this? Have I told you how deeply you move me?
He gave the money away, Asagai.
Who gave away what?
The insurance money. My brother gave it away.
Gave it away?
He made some investment with a man even Travis would have trusted.
And it's gone.
Gone.
I'm so sorry. And you? Now?
Me? Me? I'm nothing. Me. When I was small, we used to go outside and during winter time and we used to slide down some ice-covered stone steps down the street. Oh, we used to fill them up with snow and make them smooth. And slide down them all day. It was very dangerous, you know, far too steep. And yeah, sure enough, a kid named Rufus slid down too fast and he hit the sidewalk. And I remember his face just split open right there in front of us. His bloody open face. I just remember staring at him, thinking that was the end of Rufus. But the ambulance came and they took him in. And they fixed him up and solved all the problems. And the next time I saw Rufus, he just had a little line down the his face. I never got over that.
What?
That was the one thing a human being could do for another. Fix him up, solve the problem, and make him all right again. It was the most marvelous thing in the world. I wanted to do that. I always thought it was one concrete thing a human being could do for another. Fix up the sick, you know, and make him whole again. I was truly being God.
You wanted to be God?
No, I wanted to cure. Oh, it used to be so important to me. I wanted to cure. I used to care about people and how their bodies felt.
And you stopped caring?
Yeah, I think so.
Why?
Because it doesn't seem that deep enough, close enough to what lies to mankind. It's a child's way of seeing things or an idealist.
Children see things very well sometimes. Idealists even better.
Yeah, that's what you think. Because you're still where I left off. You still care. You and your talk of and dreams about Africa. You still think you can patch up the world. You're the great star of colonialism with the penicillin of independence.
Yes.
Independence and then what? What about all the crooks and thieves, flat idiots, when it's coming to power and steal upon us the same as ever before? And only now they'll be black enough to do it in the name of the new independence. What about them?
That will be the problem for another time. First, we must get there.
And where is the end?
End? Whoever spoke of an end to life? To living?
An end to this misery! An end to stupidity! Don't you see us, guy? There's no real progress. There's just this one large circle marching around and around each of us. We're all a little picture in front of us. Each of us, we think we have a little mirage and we think it's the future.
That is the problem.
What?
What you just said. It isn't a circle. Simply a long line. Like in geometry, you know. One that stretches into infinity. Because we cannot see how it ends, we also cannot see how it changes. It's very odd, but those who see the changes, who dream, who never give up, call them the idealist. But those who see only the circle, call them the realist.
That's the guy. While I was in that room in there, someone went out and took the future right out of my hands. They didn't ask me. They just took the future right out of my hands and changed my life.
Was it your money?
What?
Was it your money that you gave away?
It belonged to all of us.
Yes, but did you earn it? Would you have it at all if your father had not died?
No.
Then isn't there something wrong in a house, in a world where all dreams, good or bad, must depend on the death of a man? I never thought to see you like this, Alayo. Your brother made a mistake, and to him you are grateful to give up on the alien human race on account of it? You talk about what good is struggle. What good is anything? Where are we going and why are we bothering?
And you cannot answer!
I leave the answer. In my home, in my village, it is the exceptional man who can even read a newspaper, who even sees a book at all. He will go home, and much of what I will have to say will seem strange to the people of my village. But I will teach and work, and things will happen slowly and swiftly. At times it will seem that nothing has changed at all. And then the sudden dramatic events which make history leap forward into the future. Retrogression even. Guns, murder, revolution. I even would have times where I wonder if the quiet were not better than all that death and hatred. But I will look about my village. A disease, illiteracy, ignorance. And I will not wander long. And perhaps I'll be a great man. Perhaps I'll hold on to the substance of truth and find my way always in the right course. Perhaps for it, I'll be butchered in my bed some night by the servants of empire.
The martyr.
Or perhaps I'll grow to be a very old man, respected and esteemed in my new nation. Perhaps I'll run for office, and this is what I'm trying to tell you, Alayo. Perhaps the things I now see for my country will be wrong and outmoded. Perhaps I'll do terrible things to keep my power, or merely to have things my way. Don't you see that there will be young men and women, not British soldiers, but my own black countrymen who will rise out of the shadows and slit my then useless throat? Don't you see that they have always been there, that they will always be, and that such a thing as my own death will actually be an advance, replenishing all that I was?
I know all that, Asagaya.
Good. Then stop your moaning and groaning and tell me what you plan to do.
Do.
I have a bit of a suggestion.
What?
That when it is all over, you will come home with me.
Asagaya, you decide to be romantic at this moment?
Oh my dear young creature of the new world. I do not mean across the city. I mean across the ocean. Home. To Africa.
To Africa.
Yes. 300 years later, the African prince rose out of the sea to sweep the maiden back across the Middle Passage, over which her ancestors
To Nigeria?
Nigeria. Home. I'll show you our stars and our mountains and give you cool drinks from gourds. I'll teach you the ways of our people. And in time, we will pretend that you have only been away for a day. Say you'll come with me.
No. You're getting me all mixed up.
Why?
Too many things. And too much just happened, and I do not know how to feel
Okay. I shall leave. No, don't get up. Just sit a while and think. Never be afraid to sit a while. How often I have looked at you and said, so this is what the new world finally.
Yes, look at what the new world has finally wrought. There he is, Monsieur le Pig Bourgeois Noir himself. There he is, entrepreneur, titan of the system. The rising of the systems and everything that's just stupid. You ever see yourself on Lake Michigan on yachts, brother? Do you ever see yourself on that great day, sitting at that conference table, surrounded by all the mighty bald-headed men of America? They're just waiting for you, halting, waiting for your pronouncement, waiting for you, chairman of the board! Who was that? Your husband. Where'd he go? I don't know. Maybe he had an appointment with the USDU.
You ain't say nothing bad to him, did you?
Bad? To him? Oh no. I thought he was a sweet little boy full of dreams and everything just.
Well, they did a mess in here though. Somebody ought to call the moving man and tell them not to come.
Tell him not to come.
Yeah, ain't no sense in them coming all the way over here and gotta go all the way back. They charge us for that too.
Lena. No. No, Lena. We gotta move. Tell her, Benny. Tell her, Benny, we can still move. Lena. We gotta move. I work 20 hours a day in all the kitchens in Chicago. We got 4 people in this house. The note say nothing but $125 a month. We got 4 grown people in this house. We can work.
It ain't our time to take on like that
No,
right
Lena.
now.
I'll scrap my baby to my back if I have to.
Right out.
I'll scrub all the sheets, scrub all the floors in America. But we gotta move, Lena.
Yeah.
We gotta move.
Oh, baby. You forgot you pregnant. I see things differently now. Been thinking about how we could fix this place up some. I seen a second-hand bureau just the other day on Maxwell Street. It'll fit perfect right there. We can put some new curtains up in the kitchen and get some screens for your room, put around the baby's bassinet. Well, fix this place right up, cheer us up so we forget trouble ever comes. We gotta move. Sometimes you gotta know when to let go of some things so you can hold on to what you got, baby. Where you been, son? To who, son?
Man.
What man, baby?
The man, mama. You know, like the guys on the street say, the man. Mr. Charlie. Oh, Captain, please, Mr. Boss Man.
Linder?
That's right. That's good. I told him to come right over.
Oh, what did you do that for?
Because we're going to do business with him.
What you talking about?
We're going to put on a show for him. I'm talking about life, mama. Y'all always tell me to see life just like it is. Well, I laid in there on my back and I found out what life is. Just like it is. Between who gets and who don't get. And people like Willie Harris. Yeah, no, mama. It's all divided up. All divided up between the takers and the took it. And some of us always get took it. And mama, we all, and the rest of us, we all mixed up. We all mixed up bad. People like Willie Harris, shoot, he didn't count in the big scheme of things.
Walter Lee, what you call that man for?
I told him to come over. We're going to put on a show for the man. We're going to give the man a show, just what he wanted. Mama, that man came in here today himself to tell us that that place where you want us to move to, they're so willing for us, they don't want us to come out there to where they're willing to pay us not to come out there.
Making something inside me cry, son. Some awful pain inside of me.
Oh, Mama, don't cry. that man is going to be able to give us more money than we ever thought about getting.
Walter Lee, is you talking about taking that man's money to get us from over
I'm not talking about it. I'm doing it.
Oh God, where's the bottom? Where's the honest to God boss so he won't go any further?
Where's the bottom? Where is the bottom? You and that boy sat up here today and y'all talking about waving flags and throwing spears and singing war songs. But you know what that boy gonna be? Locked up in somebody's dungeon. And the takers are gonna have the key, baby. And there ain't no fighting any causes here. When I tell you, the ones who hold the key are the strongest and don't make a damn bit of difference how.
Son, I come from 5 generations of people who were slaves and sharecroppers. But ain't nobody in my family that took no money from nobody as a way to tell us we wasn't fit to work to walk the earth. We ain't never been that poor, and we ain't never been that dead inside.
Well, we're all dead now. All that talk about sunlight and dreams that goes in this house, it's all dead now.
What's wrong with y'all? I didn't make this world. It was given to me that way. Sure, I want some yachts someday. And I want to be able to put pearls around my wife's neck. What person in this world said, well, women can have pearls? Well, I'm a man, and I say my wife should wear some pearls.
But how you gonna feel on the
I'm going to
inside?
feel fine, Mama. I'm going to feel fine.
You don't have nothing up inside.
I'm going to feel fine, Mama. I'm going to look that son of a bitch in the eye, and I'm going to tell him, that's your neighborhood out there. You have the right to have it like you want it. You have the right to keep it like you want it. Just put the money in our hands, and you won't have to worry about these stinking niggas ever dirtying up your neighborhood. Or I might just get down on my black knees, and I might just say, "Oh please, sir. Oh please, Mr. Massa, just give us the money, and you won't have to worry about us going out there dirtying up y'all's neighborhood. Hell, I do. I'm gonna feel fine." Fine. Fine.
That is not a man. It's nothing but a toothless rat.
Yes, they come up in this here house. They come up in my house on the lips of my children. You who's supposed to be my beginning again. You who's supposed to be my harvest. I don't know how we got to this here place. So you mourning your brother?
That is no brother of mine.
What you say?
I said, that individual in there is no brother of mine.
Yeah, that's what I thought you said. So you feeling like you better than he is today? And what's that I heard you tell him a minute ago? That he wasn't no man? Yeah? You give him up for me. You wrote his epitaph too, like the rest of the world. Who give you that privilege?
Will you just be on my side for once? You saw what he just did. You saw him down on his knees. Weren't you the one who told me to despise any man who was going to do that? Do what he's going to do?
Yeah, I taught you that. Me and your daddy. But I thought we taught you something else. I thought we taught you to love him.
Love him? There's nothing left to love.
Oh, there's always something left to love. And if you ain't learned that, you ain't learned nothing at all. Have you cried for that boy today? I don't mean for yourself or for the family because we lost the money. I mean for him and what he's been through and what it done to him. When do you think is the time to love somebody the most? When they done good and made things easier for everybody? That ain't the time at all. It's when he's at his lowest and can't believe in himself because the world uplift him. So when you start to measure somebody, you got to take into account of the hills and the valleys that they come through to get to wherever he is. When you measure them, baby, make sure you measure them right, child.
Grandma, the movement are downstairs. The truck just pulled up.
Are they, baby? Are they here?
Hello?
He's here.
You know, I was really glad to hear from you, Dave. Well, things would be so much easier than folks allow to be most of the time. Now, should I negotiate with Mrs. Younger, you or your son? Just some official papers here, son.
Travis, you go downstairs.
No, baby, stay right here. I want you to see this. And Walter, teach him good. Teach him how Willie Harris taught you. Show him where our 5 generations done come to. Go ahead, son.
Mr. Linder, we called you here to say that we're very plain people,
Yes, Mr. Younger.
and I've worked as a chauffeur for most of my life, and my wife does domestic work in people's kitchens, and so does my mother, and my father. My father. He once beat a man to death for calling him a bad name or something. You know what I mean?
No, I don't think I do.
But what I'm trying to say is, my father was a laborer for most of his life. And my sister, well, she's gonna be a doctor. And we're very proud.
I'm sure that's very nice, but
Now, what I'm trying to say is, we called you here today to Travis, come here. This is my boy. And he makes the 6th generation of our family. So what I'm trying to say is, we've decided to move in our house.
all right.
Because my father earned it brick by brick. Now, we're not going to try to fight any causes or start any trouble. We're going to try to be the best neighbors we can be. But we don't want your money.
Thank you. I take it then you have decided to occupy?
That's what the man said.
Then I would appeal to you, Mrs. Younger. You're older and much wiser about such
I don't
things.
think you understand. My son said we moving in our house. Ain't nothing left for me to say. You know how these children is. You can't tell them a thing.
Well, I suppose if your mind's wrapped up about it, there's nothing left for me to say. That's right. Get out. I sure hope you people know what you're getting yourselves into.
Well, after moving me in here,
With my spirit, come on, fix us the biggest supper we ever did. Walter, fix your tie and your shirt, baby. You look like a hoodlum. Travis don't go empty-handed, baby. Benita, what's wrong with them socks? Pull them up. What is my plan?
Mama, Astor asked me to marry him.
He did? You ain't old enough to marry nobody.
Mama, Astor asked me to go to Africa.
Yes, baby.
Mama, to go to Africa to be a doctor.
Africa? Girl, what you going to Africa for? Now, what you need to do is settle down and find a man with some loot.
Be careful with that chair, baby. I had it 25 years. I do plan to sit in it again.
I have nothing to do with who I marry.
I have plenty to do with who you marry.
Now, that George Murchison fella.
George Murchison!
Yeah.
I would not marry him if he was Adam and I was Eve.
My cheer. He came into his manhood today. You seen that? It was beautiful. Like the rainbow after the rain.
Sure was. Let's go, Lena.
Yeah, I'll be down direct.
Y'all,
Y'all go ahead.
come on. Y'all know the movie man charged by the hour. Producer and director.
So we have a little treat, everybody. We're going to do a brief Q&A. If you are willing to hang out for just a few more minutes. We haven't had a chance to talk with allow the cast to interact with the audience. And there are lots of comments and questions that we get. So we wanted to do just a brief Q&A with you all, just to give you an opportunity to ask them questions and have a moment with them. If we can get our cast to have a
Big old thing.
Okay, so this is our final show, and the talk back is a theater tradition. So we're just going to open it up to the audience. You can raise your hand if you have questions for the actors or crew members, just about their experience or specific moments, or if you want to give them kudos on moments that really resonated with you. This is the opportunity to do so, and we'll just take, go hand, any hand that we see, we'll acknowledge any question or comment in the audience. Stop looking. Yes.
I know y'all got questions.
Oh, wait, I saw one hand. Go ahead, stand up.
My name is Tara Moses. I was so impressed and so touched. I actually saw the play. This is my second time. I saw it Friday night, and I was impressed with everyone. I mean, it's so much talent here. I was just completely floored. But Brooklyn is my daughter. Brooklyn is the biggest character. I was like God, and I just want you to know that everybody know I enjoyed it so much that this is my second time today. And if they would have been here tomorrow, I'd probably be tomorrow.
Thank you. Thank you. Any other? Yes.
They all did excellent, but I definitely want to give somebody a hug.
Who's that?
One in the red dress.
Miss Pat, get your little
Oh,
girl.
She don't want to
We
leave.
have another question.
It's not really a question. It's just, yeah, because I've been to several plays, and to grab me and get me emotional. Y'all did. Y'all did.
I want to know who did the casting.
I did, and then we also did a little advocacy, and I had one of my other cast members, Steph, that kind of plugged me into a couple of potential folks. So.
You did wonderful. Wonderful. I have a question.
I'm not African.
Wonderful, and you carried through the whole way, you never slipped. I just remember from years ago seeing Raisin the Sun with Sidney Portier.
Yes.
And this was so beautiful. I mean, your performance, I mean, all of your performances were excellent, but you really did.
Got a question for everybody. How was the process of staging the play? How was your journey to get to where you are as your last day?
I think Ruth should answer that.
I don't think you well, it was a journey. I had Clinnesha on me. It was like, Ruth, I need more emotion. I'm like, okay, you just wait to open night. I'm gonna give you that emotion you're looking for. Did I give you that emotion you were looking
And it's honestly an emotional roller coaster.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, it's been like that from the first table read until today. Well, the hardest one is actually with Mom and I when we sit up there having our breakdown.
Yeah.
And we're just crying our eyes out. Those are real tears. That is real anguish. But you know, it's been a beautiful journey to go on with all of these people up here, young and our elders and everything like that. It's been very eye-opening to put ourselves in the shoes of what that family went through back in the 50s. And we realized that, you know, what we need to be as young people, all of us now, we need to give thanks to any elderly person, any older person that's over the age of 50. We need to give them homage because what they had to go through for us to be where we are today.
Clinnesha, I just fantastic. Miss Coney, your performance on this stage is the best performance I've ever seen on this stage. Do you have a professional theatrical background?
I have a my own business, Coney Chronicles Entertainment LLC. So I got a little production in my background.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll be back. Thank you.
Yes.
My name is Chelsea Till. I want to give acknowledgement to everyone on stage. I really like everybody's performances. I like me myself. It's personal for me because I'm actually an author. I have 2 books out, and I'm originally from New Orleans, and I have a screenplay that I'm writing right now. I have like 30 or 40 pages on it, and it's about my life. So this is perfect. So I would like to talk to you about this thing that I have going on. Because it's a great concept. I love the concept. I've never seen a Raisin in the Sun, period. But as the lady said in the front about Sidney Porty, I mean, I've seen bits and pieces of it when I was growing up, but I've never seen the whole entire play to get the concept of it all. But I think that you were phenomenal. You were. You was laid back the whole entire time, like a real mom is supposed to. Like, so I mean, the
matriarch.
Right. I mean, entrepreneurship, I mean, has done great things for you. And I think that, you did good. Ruth, she did good. I mean, everybody did great. So, just keep up the good work and, just try to, just come back and see us.
Yeah, all did good.
I'm Shan Johnson. I've been teaching English for 16 years, so it was a pleasure sitting here watching this. But as I'm trying to speak right now, I'm holding back so many emotions because I didn't realize I was connected to so many talented people. One of my students right now, there is one of my co-workers, Shed, my cousin, / my classmate, Val, a cousin of mine, Rosalind, I taught her child. Camille in the back, one of my former students, Clinnesha, a classmate of mine, a good friend. So I'm just sitting here holding back tears because I have really enjoyed this. You guys have touched me in an amazing way. Thank you guys. I enjoyed myself.
Quickly from each one, what my question would be, what do you guys want us to leave us after you guys y'all want to take back with us? That you guys can leave with us.
Knowledge. Love.
Understanding.
Oh.
Listening.
You Miss Cat.
God, hope, family, and I want to say something. I made 74 last Sunday. And I had it affected my short-term memory. So Ruth and Mama, I just love It's just a beautiful production because I was in the 60s stuff, and it's still going on, which is just different, but we get, the Bible's acknowledged me in all the ways in your understanding, our direct path. So for all of us, if you're a believer, that's what we got to do. Yeah. And love. Nothing to do with none of that, because he said, love you, love one another, I love you. So that's what I got out of love.
Go out to your dreams, but be careful, be wise, be vigilant, always watch those who are around you. And as you said, if you talk to God first, He will lead you in direction. So hold on to your dreams, go after them. Don't let anyone tell you can't do anything. Pursue them and recover them all.
All right.
I would just say reflection and patience.
We had one hand over here.
It was me. I just want to say bravo to all of y'all. Y'all were all great. And the only thing that I hate about this that a lot of people couldn't see it was so small because it's ready for Broadway. More people didn't see it because they missed out. It was great.
Thank you.
It was great. Thank you. Great.
And we'll take one more.
Just kind of piggyback off what she said. I don't know what your idea is, but closed mouths don't get fed, right? So I noticed you had like 3 sponsors at the beginning. So what does your future model look like? Because you had 3 sold out shows, right? Even more
within
to my
a week.
point. Even more to my point. 4 sold out shows. So to accommodate the audience, obviously there's people who have heard word of mouth, things of that nature, right? That have allowed us to show up today because of what we've heard. So what does that look like from a business model for you to expand or maybe do it in a bigger venue the next time?
I'm glad you asked that, and I'll try to do it. It's a long answer to it, but I'm gonna give you the short version. I'm a visiting director for this theater company. This is produced by Pike County Little Theater. I am a producer and a director and a theater person. That's my profession. But I grew up here in Macomb. I attended plays as a teenager here at Pike County Little Theater, and it was always just a dream to be able to put a show in the black box space because this is actually a gem. Even though it's small, this is what theater gets produced in many of your major cities, and it's kind of introducing our community to an alternative artistic space because we know we have our larger auditoriums, which is where, hey, we could have been there and we would have been able to accommodate so many more people. With Pike County Little Theater, though, this is their house. This is their producing house. So all of the plays that they do, 4 or 5 out of a year, this filled one of those slots. So we had to keep it in the house. But what we have been able to see from those 4 sold out shows is that there's something that people have really been wanting and yearning for, that this story was able to serve, right? A need. So in terms of like business, there's so many ways that we could continue to grow this model. But we're grateful that we were able to that Pike County Little Theater was able to host me as a director to be able to bring this show into this space. Because we are actually one of four shows in their season deck, or 5. Yeah, so this is, and they have one coming up again in May.
We got 3 more.
3. Yeah. I mean, the next one is Godspell, and it's in July. Mm-hmm. So these things kind of roll out. You close this, the next one comes into rehearsal, and they put that up. And so that's just like their season. But I hear you. I want this to be one of many, many more that I can be able to bring to the community. So,
and also, it's really, if you really think about it, with us being right here, it's more intimate. Y'all get a chance to feel the show a lot more. Now, if we was in a bigger venue, that would have been great to sell those out too. It does. But to just be, it's almost like now y'all are part of the family.
They in our living room.
Also. So, you're literally in our living room. And I just want to say, young people, all of the young people, the beautiful faces I see in the crowd, I want you all to take this story and apply it to your lives, because Walter is you. Because honestly, right now, everybody is so used to Instagram, and all the young people are used to Instagram. Y'all used to having everything right there, like having it right there instead of working for it. And Walter, he earned the money, but he did not earn the money. And you saw what happened with him when he thought, hey, I'm gonna instantly get this building, and I'm gonna get this license and everything like that. And you saw his dream fall. But he had to fall in order to be built back up. Right. In order for you to actually be built stronger, you have to have a strong foundation. Right. And so if your foundation is not strong and your walls are not strong, you don't have your roof will not stay up. So young people, take away today the lessons of what Benita had to go through, what this baby had to go through. Because if you notice, he didn't have to experience any of it. He just had to be a child.
Right.
Yeah.
He just had to be him. He didn't have to worry about anything else. And Mama right here, she always tried to shield him from that. But people didn't, nobody realized, nobody realized the arc of everything, because if you watch Mama and son go through their thing, this Mama and son also went through theirs.
Yeah.
And so he's actually, like, I had to look at my father and everything. I learned everything the wrong way. So now Mom is trying to tell you, when she said, the way walk, the way Willie taught you, now I have to teach my son how to be not the way I was. So I had to break that cycle. So young people, take the lessons today, please, and don't stop thinking that everything is instant. Because it's not. You gotta work. No more pie for you.
Okay, we encourage you all to continue the conversation and the dialogue, as theater is intended to do. It's supposed to be a catalyst for conversation. And but we're gonna let you all have your evening. We're gonna get ready for Monday.
Oh, before y'all leave, make sure we have another director in the room, and they have a performance next week. I really, these are kids too. I really encourage you all to go and watch your show. Look out on Facebook. It's the State Street Players, the Little Junior Players. They have a production next week. Go and support your art around Macomb, and really support the young ones, because they're the ones who actually gonna be in our shoes one day. So without them, there will be no more of this. So go and support them next week.